Welcome back, folks. This is Par 73 bringing you Myth World Cup 1999. This is round 5, game 2 of a bottom bracket matchup between Snap and the Companions. And so far, Snap has a 12-point lead after winning the If I Had a Trowel body count game. That game was pretty close up until some late game decision making by Companions that put the game into Snap's favor. Some pretty interesting play there. You gotta check that game out if you haven't yet. Of course, I imagine if you've made it to game 2, that is why you are here. You want to see how this game matches up and maybe even take a look at how the two teams approach Desert Flag Rally here. So going through the teams real quick. In the East, we have Companions. They're captained by Gore. With him is Tor, Code Faded, Gunda, Olympus. And the Myth World Cup 1999 head TO is observing on their team. BNA Butcher himself, folks. And over in the West, we have the Snap team in the lead. They are now led by Kensai. Rizza captained them last game. Looks like Kensai is going to step up for them once again as he did before. Back against Alliance. And aside from Kensai and Rizza, we have Copper, Giblet, Dinsdale, and Taoist Chi on the Snap team, representing Snap, Krackle, and Die. Giblet did great job with his 5-tro last game. We'll have to see if he's as good on light maps as he is with the 5-tro he swung around. And so we got Flag Rally here, folks. Companions opting for 4 dwarves. Snap only opting for 2. That's gonna give Snap a bit more archers. Malay looks about the same. No journeyman for either team, so there will be no pussing on the map, while Companions do get a white for the north. They will be sinking in this pool of water here. See if they're able to sneak that in undetected. But it looks like Snap is already in that direction. They should have line of sight on it. You got Dinsdale and Copper going up north for Snap. Meanwhile, Kensai and Rizza look to hold mid. And Taoist Chi and Giblet will be in the south. Code Toad will be holding down here in the south, it looks like. While Faded, Gore... Oh, it looks like Companions had a south white as well, and it's been found out. And Gore, he's got 27% right now, just not paying attention. That goal will go down. He's got Faded paying a little attention over here. Going to get that goal away, but it looks like he's practically gone AFK, or at least isn't paying attention to that mid-battle right now. Meanwhile, Olympus and Tor up in the north, scouting out the area. I'm trying to find Gunda's units on the map. Looks like he has these 2 goals right here. So Gore looking to get aggressive early mid. He's gonna face up against 2 teams archers, and he's pushing his dwarves right up on Riz's units. And he just doesn't. He has no care in the world right now as he loses a dwarf, able to take out an archer. He's got to be careful right there. He's got to keep that dwarf protected. He could be susceptible to being rushed. Some of his archers getting really low here. A lot of the battle going mid, but he's putting out as much damage as he's receiving. South is pretty much a stalemate. See, if companions had gotten a journeyman and healed one of those whites, they could definitely take out Giblet's dwarf south here. And now it looks like companions north will be pushing as well. We got an archer battle going on up there, but we gotta check out what's going on mid, because it's the hottest action right now. 7 archers remaining for companions, 6 archers for Snap mid. Looks like one more of Riz's archers will go down. Another one as well, but one or two companions archers have dropped Tao's Chi, providing the flanking fire, but all of Riz's archers have unfortunately gone down now. Looks like Gore will move on to work on Tao's Chi. It's a 4-on-3 fight. Tao's Chi spreading his archers, not working with the timing of their reload. And another one will go down there. It looks like companions want to duke it out in a melee fight. Meanwhile, companions north putting in the work. We got Tor, just a master with the archers as well as the warlocks, as it seems. It looks like Snap is losing north. And this fight is gonna go on mid here, but Snap, I believe, has a huge advantage. Riz's warriors cleaning up a lot, and yeah, with no dwarf support, companions mid's in big trouble now. The percentages are the same, so this northern force for the companions have to get working, but there's still a lot of units north for Snap to keep them at bay. Code Toad continues his dwarf duel with Giblet down here in the south, and Gore's archers are all done. They will be losing this flag pretty shortly. And it looks like Copper and Dinsdale are just going to bypass playing defensive and go straight for the offense for flag 2. Companions down by 6%. They're now down by a flag. Maybe 2 or 3 seconds, maintaining the difference between first and second place there. Looks like Tao's Chi and Rizzo will be heading south. They are quite aware that Copper and Dinsdale will be heading north. And looks like Olympus will be turning around now. He's finally heading defensive, but that might be a little bit too late. He should really be pushing mid. Although I doubt these defenses will be able to hold on for long. And Dinsdale has already arrived in the northeast. Copper making his way as well. And I would like to say it's looking really good for Snap once again here. The ultra aggression of the companions mid ultimately costing them here. As that force that just captured mid will now be capturing that southeast flag.
Flag captured.
And Dinsdale and the Copper move in for the kill here.
5 minutes remaining.
In the companions northeast. And companions unable to get to the contest in time. I believe that would have netted them another 2 points, perhaps 3. We'll check the scoring in a little sec to confirm that. As Snap takes game 2, folks. We'll go through the stats in a little bit here. Looks like damage-wise, Snap leading all game long in damage until about the halfway mark. Companions then taking the lead in damage. However, that lead in damage does not translate to a win. Looks like the kills did, as Snap has a very close game in kills right around the time they break even in kills with companions. Once again, they also begin to maintain the damage lead. Or lose that damage lead, rather. And pick up on the kills. So, looking at the individual stats here, we'll check the scoring in a little bit. We'll see if a team has been eliminated yet or not, as it is a 2-0 win-loss lead in regards to the match so far. We have Kensai captaining for Snap. The trade-up seemed to work out pretty well. He goes 17 and 12 here, 53 damage. Taoichi doing a lot of work. 15 kills, 8 losses, 82 damage, cleaning up Gore's archers and the melee force mid, controlled by Gore and Faded. Rizza also in that battle mid. He goes 13 and 8, 79 damage. Those are the two team damage leaders for Snap. Right about, averaging around 80, 81. Putting in the effort there, so that win mid battle and those efforts really opened up the door to secure the stalemate south. Meanwhile, Copper, who was in the battle north, broke away from the defense along with Dinsdale to secure that northeast flag. You'll see Olympus' force just catching up now as the last thrall collapses. Copper going 11 and 10, 61 damage. Dinsdale 2 and 7, 10 damage. Giblet going 0 and 0, not netting any kills, damage, or losses in his battle against Kotoad. Just that stalemate hold flank south. He's able to play that position pretty well, going from 5-tro to a defensive position. How about that, folks? Quite a transition, but he holds it down. Snap taking 6 flags here, and the game 58 kills, 45 losses, 287 damage. Companions on the other side, they got 4 flags, 45 kills, 59 losses, and 321 damage. So they win, the damage BC fight, just not the kill fight, and not the game. But they were led by Gore once again. He had 20 kills on the map, leading all the players in the game with 20 kills, and in damage 151. That's 14 losses as well, but despite all those kills and damage, he was not leading the game in losses. Moving on to Tor, 11 and 3, 82 damage. He did some nice work up in the north. However, he or Olympus might have won. I'll get to Olympus later. Olympus had the Warriors. I guess I would put the blame on him, but not like it really matters. Tor did a great job with his archers up north, just effectively picking apart Copper. Faded going 10 and 28. Hit a lot of the melee mid. Only nets 49 damage. A lot of those losses are thrall. Unfortunate for him. I believe he was saying something about the AI, and Gore was kind of telling him where to attack, but the reality is when you're a captain, you have control over your players' units, so he should have been helping him out during the micro, especially because he kind of has total control over that entire micromanagement, whereas Faded is only specifically microing his units. But regardless, let's move on. Olympus, he took place in the battle north. Like I said before, I believed he should have stayed with this warrior pack, which ran away. He goes 3 and 8, 15 damage. Gunda goes 1 and 2 with his 2 goals. Manages 21 damage with them. How about that, folks? And Code Toad, you know, in his battle with Giblet, no kills, no damage, no losses scored at all. But he does lose his 4 Thrall on the home flag here. They were able to get him a damage point before they forked up that flag. And that does it for statistics, folks. Looking at the scoring here, Flag Rally, 6 flags. Snap scores 29 points. Companions scores 16. Each flag is worth 4 points, so Companions almost nets 20 points here. Right at the very end, just unable to contest it. I mean, the Dwarf is in range to clean it up. The Archer shooting Thrall. I would have gotten a little risky there and made sure my team tried to secure that extra 4 points. Could come down to it, you never know. Unfortunate for them, they're just out of time. Snap's defense there just distracted them just long enough. So they score 24 points with the flags, 5 for the victory. That's a total of 29. Companions with the 4 flags, they're going to score 16. Snap getting a 13-point lead here, so a 12 and a 13-point positive differential on their games so far. They have a 25-point lead over the Companions. We'll have to see what the Companions can do to bring it back in the next game. It smells like my nemesis in here, Territories. And looking at the scoring for that one, looks like the maximum is 21. 15 flags there. With that maximum, they would not be unable to make it back in the match. So be sure to check out Game 3. Surprising play in that one, but at this moment, the Companions have been defeated. Maybe they'll get some revenge in that next game, but Snap will be moving on comfortably from this match. They will play against the winner of Glue the Moose and Fellowship of Stoneheim next. I mean, both teams played pretty well here in the first 2 games. Companions just getting a little over aggressive, and it ends up costing them in both these first 2 games. We'll have to see what happens in Game 3. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. 25-point lead to Snap. We'll secure them 2-0 in these first couple games. Let's see how Game 3 goes, see how the match ends, and see if a mutual respect is kept between the teams, or do they get a little upset that they are now eliminated. We'll have to find out. It's been a very respectable match between these 2 teams so far. I'm sure they won't disappoint. At least disappoint me. But we'll have to see for all of you out there who are interested in that kind of crap. Wrapping this up. Game 2. This is Power 73 signing out, and thank you once again. GG, folks.